this guy just got a little hardcore, didn't he? I can't fucking read that. Hold up. Whoa, everything's all screwy. What just happened? Everything's back. Okay. It just wasn't anyone's lucky day. The stars were aligned in all the wrong ways. I mean, really? Ogres normally have no problem brushing off a hint from a silly little bottle. As though, as tough as she may be, she had still yet to recover from the damage her Kakuri attacks inflicted. Well, not sure what to say. But hey, that's great news, dude! I didn't actually kill Ogre! Great news! Does he have any idea how terrible that must sound to Masahina? Anyway, that settles it. Come on, let's cast our ballots. What? I totally expected her to go off on Hagakure. Come on, hold up, guys. You know what to do. Cast your ballots. No, there's still more. You poisoned her. Huh? More? What? More what? Did nothing strike you as off about Fukawa's story? No, it had to have. There's no way it couldn't have. What do you mean, off? There was Hagakure's attack, then Fukawa's attack, but the case doesn't end there. It doesn't end there? Oi, Fukawa, give us your testimony one more time. Everything that happened after you passed out. As airheaded as these Nimrods may be, even they should be able to catch on hearing it a second time. Roger, darling. There's still more to the case. Then, who does that make the culprit? Oh, excuse the burp. Sorry. Said again, Dr. Pepper. I was just catching some Z's. An ogre took me awake. I woke him part of the magazine rack. Okay. Dang, ogre all bloody. Bashed with a Monokuma bottle. You got it. Ogre got gore. Okay. Shokugami. Same place I woke up. I did her by the magazine rack. Okay, the problem we're up against is whether the second blow is what actually ended Ogami's life. As I recall, however, Ogami passed away. Well, passed away there, didn't she? What do I have here? So do I gotta use her body against this? Okay, good. Good. I was pretty sure I had it. Just had to make sure. F2, 100%. Woo! Ogami passed away sitting on the couch. If the blow she suffered in front of the magazine rack was her cause of death, then how did she get there? About time you realized. Easy, the homicidal maniac is lying. You really knocked Ogre out? Well, she's sitting down, didn't ya? Well, how about it? No, she was undoubtedly struck in front of the rack. Anyone who saw the scene would agree with me. Well, blood right in front. We showed about this pretty clear evidence. Magazine rack bloodstain. Okay, this case is a lot easier than the last one. She was attacked near the magazine rack. The blood in front of the rack is all the evidence you need of that. Couldn't Genocider just have moved Ogami's body after killing her? That way it looked like I was the killer. Said she was sitting down when I whacked her. Whoa, hold your horses. I couldn't carry anything heavier than these Genin scissors. There's no effing way I could have moved that monstrous muscle. Then, what the hell, dude? So, are you still going to try and tell me there isn't anything else to this case? But besides, we still haven't answered the murderer's biggest question: how the sealed room was constructed. Until we've solved that mystery, we can't say we've solved this case. How she easily constructed the sealed room? Easy. After killing Sakura, Fukawa got back into the locker. I gotcha. She was hiding in the locker until you guys broke the seal. Then she took advantage of the confusion to slip out of the locker and into the crowd. No, I don't think that's how it happened. The reason Fukawa couldn't have been hiding inside the locker, okay. I saw it. The locker's too small. I was in the locker. No, that'd be bad. You were there with us, Asahina, before I broke the rec room door's window. So you would have seen. I almost dropped my pop on my computer, that would have been bad. That the locker was already open. There's no way Fukawa could have been hiding in there between then and when we broke into the room. Then, where was she hiding, dude? Beats me. Anyway, what's all this about a sealed room? You're the culprit, man! How could you know them? Not know. Maybe, like, I'm not the culprit or something? You're lying. She isn't lying. As I've been saying, there's still more to this case. But if Genocider ain't the culprit, that means the blow to her head isn't what killed Ogre. And what of it? There isn't any explanation for how she died. Are you sure you haven't just overlooked some other possibility? Overlooked some other possibility. Assuming her case of death is something else, it would have had to be... Son of a fucking bitch. What now? Ogami Shu! Monokuma File 4 for Asahina's testimony. Assuming Ogre's cause of death wasn't the blow to the head, then what did kill her? There are no other possibilities. Her cause of death is the wound to her head, nothing else. Ha! There is something else. She was vomiting blood, goddammit! Okay, that's not a cause of death, I don't know what is. Perfect! 66% after 2. The Monokuma file says that Ogami had vomited blood. Could that possibly have something to do with how she died? There was even traces of it left on her corpse. She could have just bit her cheek or her tongue when she was hit over on the head. If she had bitten herself, the Monokuma file surely wouldn't have said she had vomited blood. Furthermore, there weren't any cuts or bites, wounds inside her mouth. You investigated that closely? Damn, girl, you must love you some dead bodies. It's not that not that the bodies I'm interested in, just solving mysteries. But, dude, if she didn't bite the inside of her mouth, then what made her puke blood? It would have had something to do... Sorry, it would have to be something that occurred internally. Chances are, Sakura Ogami was murdered by poisoning. She was poisoned? Precisely, and I don't waste your time. And don't waste your time questioning it. After all, I'm the one who reached that conclusion. Huh? Hot. No, it's not. She was poisoned? That's stupid. Don't believe it. Then allow me to explain just how the culprit got Ogami to take the poison. You think you can explain it? Damn right I do. Let's get started. Silence, all of you. Listen quietly. My White Knight speaks. Oh, I hate you, Fukawa. You're the loudest of everyone, man. The key to this mystery lay in the chemistry lab on the 4th floor. Huh? Not the rec room? That means I could have found it, dude? Could have found it too, sorry. That kind of fool who throws up the white flag at being evicted from the scene could never do any such thing. Well, you're not wrong. There is a large cabinet in the chemistry lab in which a plethora of chemicals and reagents are stored. I found this there. Is that poison? It's not a particularly potent poison, but if you ingest enough, you will die well enough. But the properties of the poison are irrelevant. What matters is where I found the container. Where was it? The chem lab cabinet is divided into 3 sections, labeled A, B, and C, respectively. Cabinet A contains nutrients, Cabinet B, reagents, and Cabinet C, poisons and other hazardous chemicals. Then you found that poison in Cabinet C, right? Oh, did I now? I think I know where Togami found that poison. As I recall, I found that bottle. Same cabinet, it was in Cabinet A. The bottle of poison was in Cabinet A, wasn't it? Huh? I thought Cabinet A was supposed to be for nutrients and stuff like that. Curious, isn't it? Why would a bottle of poison have found its way into Cabinet A with the nutrients? Why indeed, dude? Because this is a byproduct of the culprits switching things around. But what do you mean? This is what I mean. I couldn't... But... Whoa! Togami had brought the bottle of poison to his lips. What? My White Knight? Okay, I'm guessing the nutrients are in that bottle. Okay. We could do nothing but stand there and watch the unexpected series of events unfold before our eyes. But that man at the center of it all just pressed forward, his usual calm demeanor unbroken. Disgusting. Dios effing moi! My White Knight's in trouble! You need some water? Quick! Just drinking the powder's gonna be health on your throat. Dumbass! We need to make him barf up the poison first. Okay, that taste does make me want to vomit. High quality, my ass. Huh? What you talking about, dude? Protein! What else? Protein? Togami, could I see that bottle, please? Certainly, by all means. Kitty Goody took the bottle from Togami and scooped a bit of the powder on her finger, and then put it in her mouth. This is protein! Okay, indeed, there wasn't poison in that bottle, but protein powder. Conversely, where did the poison that should have been in the bottle end up? There was protein powder in the poison bottle. So, flipping things around, what container was the poison in? Easy. The protein container. Do I really have to spell protein now? I need an O. T. T. I. Hold up. B-R-O-T-I-N. Nope. Oh. There we go. I didn't really know how to spell protein, so heh. Oops. Complete. Boom, 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 boom. Could the poison have been put into a protein container? Since there was protein powder in the poison bottle, isn't it possible the opposite is also true? Exactly, the protein container was poisoned, and poison bottle had their respective contents swapped. The protein powder was placed in the poison bottle, and the poison in the protein container. With that in mind, it shouldn't be hard to see how the culprit got Ugami to ingest poison. For real? By giving Ugami a certain something found at the scene of the crime, they got her to take in the poison. Something at the crime scene. The protein container. Okay, is the thing the culprit gave Ugami a protein container? Not just any protein container, one with poison inside. Huh? That's how they got her to ingest the poison, and that's how the real cause of death. Or her real cause of. Oh yeah, dude, Ogre did like to talk about how protein can cure anything. So, after she took those blows to the head, she decided to take some protein to help her get better. But the container she was given had poison in it, not protein. And I know exactly who it was to perform the swap. Seriously, who did it, dude? There was clear evidence as to who did it, left in the chemistry lab. The evidence that he's talking about can only be that. The things we found in front of the cabinet are the fucking footprints. Footprints. Right? Yep. The footprints left in front of the chem lab's evidence. That's the evidence you're saying points to the person who switched the poison and protein, isn't it? When I visited the chemistry lab this morning, there were no such footsteps there, which means they were left around the time of the murder, and therefore connected to this case. I'm guessing it's Asahina's, I'm not dropping it. Furthermore, the footprints were in front of the cabinet A, where the protein-filled poison bottle was found. In all likelihood, the culprit accidentally left them when performing the exchange at cabinet A. And with footprints as clear as those, it's a simple task to determine who those are. I'm going to check everyone's shoes right here, right now. That will tell us exactly. Asahina's. They're mine. Yeah, those footprints. They're mine. Asahina? You're gonna figure it out anyway. So I'm better off just telling you myself. Then, the one who killed Ogre was... Yes, I did. I knew it! I knew it from the fucking start! I told everybody! I killed Saka! I'm a genius. I suspected as much. It was blatantly obvious though. No matter how you look at it, those footprints were made with tennis shoes. And the only people here who wear tennis shoes are... the people here wearing tennis shoes are me and Asahina. That's why you checked the guy. Asahina and I are the only ones. I get it, so that's why you... And chances are these footprints belong to you, don't they, the guy? No, they don't! Then give me your shoes and let me compare foot size. If the footprints weren't yours, the only other possibility was Hina. And while we're on the subject, since the Kasa trial begun, Asahina has been acting rather unusual. She's been pushing unusually hard to get us to cast our ballots. She wanted us to rush her decision, so the blame of her crime would fall on someone else. I can't believe that! What's so unbelievable about it? I mean, Asahina and Ogami were good friends, which is exactly what gave her this chance. Ogami wouldn't even bat an eye at protein given to her by her good friend Asahina. Asahina exploited their so-called friendship. She used it to deceive the victim Ogami, and continued using it to try to deceive us as well. That was one hell of a dirty trick you pulled, Asahina. Is it true, Asahina? Did you really kill Ogami? And if so, why? Why would you do that? When I found Sakura in the rec room, her head all hurt and bloody, she asked me to bring her some protein. But then, I was in the chem lab, going to get it for her, and the idea just popped into my head. I could kill her now, you thought, didn't you? So you swapped the 2 bottles, contents, and gave her the protein container with the poison in it. When I did, Sakura, she drank it all in one big gulp, and then she... Hold on. I can't accept that. God, don't tell me you've bought into this whole she wouldn't kill her friend nonsense too. Have you still not gotten it through your thick skulls? This game does not operate on your ideals, naive dogmas. But friendship hold no ground here. This is a game of wits, of securing the spot atop the hill. There's not one person who would sacrifice himself for another. In the end, every man thinks only of himself, just as that woman sacrificed Ogami for her own sake. Be that as it may, I still can't accept it. You're still holding out? Don't get me wrong, I'm not being sentimental here. I simply can't accept that when certain questions have been left unanswered. You mean, the sealed room? Asahina, if you truly are the culprit, then tell me this. How did you construct that sealed room? Who cares about that? Just because I'm the killer doesn't mean I have to come clean about everything. I'm not saying that, but I am curious as to the reason you can't tell us. Don't tell me. You're trying to say Asahina isn't the murderer. And if I am, preposterous, knowing she swapped protein and poison, there's no room left for doubt. Can you really be so sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it still strikes me as a little bit odd. What odd? What's odd about it? I mean, like, why wouldn't... Oh, let me try to reread this. Why wouldn't she do anything about such obvious footprints? It's kind of... how should I say it? A little too obvious? I agree. It's almost as though she's asking us to suspect her. Well, I was so nervous, I didn't realize that I had left footprints. You didn't realize? Yeah, it's the truth. What more do you want from me? Hey, Asahina, would you mind going a little bit more detail? About when you switched the protein with the poison? Why? It's not necessary. Asahina, I'm asking you too. Fine. Do whatever you want. It's already obvious she's the culprit. There are no other suspects. Nobody other than her could have done it. Please begin, Asahina. Start from when you went to the chem lab, if you would. First, I went to cabinet C and got the poison from there. That's when you spilled the powder in front of the cabinets. Yeah. I grabbed one of the poison bottles from the cabinet and slipped it and fell. Got it. Continue. Next, I went to cabinet A to get the protein, and got the protein, and that's where I swapped the 2. After I swapped them, I took the poison-filled protein container with me in the chem lab. But I had accidentally left the protein-filled poison bottle in cabinet A, and because of that, you figured it all out. There. That's everything. Hey, Asahina, based on what you just told us, after taking the poison from cabinet C, you went straight to cabinet A to get the protein, didn't you? In other words, you're saying you walked directly from cabinet C to cabinet A, aren't you? Yeah, I am. But in that case, that's wrong. It doesn't add up. And I'm starting to wonder if Togami's a little guilty. I hope not, though. Okay. What's up, Maki? You're pretty pushy today, ain't ya? God damn, how long do you plan on dragging this out? Listening to it again isn't going to change anything. How long? That's obvious! Until I reached the truth. Great. Non-stop. Footprints, cabinets, spilled powder. Okay, I went to cabinet C first, and I forgot the poison. Okay, when I got the bottle from the cabinet, it slipped and fell. What happened next? I went, boom! Waiting for that one. We gotta be close to the end of this thing. Holy shit. Boom, perfect, 100%. Hey. Asahina, you first went to cabinet C to get the poison, and that's where you spilled the powder, yes? Yes, so? And then you said after that you walked from cabinet C straight to cabinet A to get the protein. Which makes no sense. But the footprints left in the chem lab don't go from cabinet C to cabinet A. That contradicts what you just told us, doesn't it? Oh, huh? Could she have taken the long way around to hide her actual movements? Nope, that's out of the question too. I mean, Asahina just told us. I was so nervous I didn't realize that I had the footprints. Oi, what's the meaning of this, Asahina? Well, you're lying to us, Asahina. Based solely on the footprints you left, this is what it looks like you did in the chemistry lab. You arrived after the powder had been spilled and went straight to cabinet A. In other words, it appears as though whatever you did didn't involve you going to cabinet C. What the hell? What's going on? Furthermore, the footprints aren't the only part of your story you didn't manage to keep straight. What? Before I get into that, I'd like to present a new piece of evidence. New evidence? Preposterous! There couldn't possibly be anything else! Oh, but you're the one who gave it to me. I did? The evidence was hidden inside the poison bottle you gave me earlier. To overlook something so significant, you made a near-fatal mistake there, Togami. Spit it out! What was in the bottle? Here's what I found. Huh? A glass shard! It was hidden at the bottom of the bottle. When you drink the powder, Togami, the shard of glass rose to the top, allowing me to find it. Thanks to you, I've solved this mystery. You have my gratitude. But what's this? Sorry, what is that shard from? Ah, so you haven't figured it out yet. In that case, the guy, you tell him for me, would you? Huh? Me? Go on, the guy, say it! Where did the shard come from? Kitty found a shard of light blue glass inside the poison bottle. I seem to recall when I broke earlier. The rec room window that I broke. That's a piece of the rec room's window, is it? The window? I recall noticing the rec room's window had light blue glass when I broke it earlier. That has to be it! Yes, that's exactly right, and that's exactly why it doesn't make any sense. Why would there be a shard of glass from the rec room's window inside the poison bottle? I'm not seeing the problem. There is a problem, though, according to the testimony Asahina just gave us. Based on what Asahina told us, when I broke the rec room's window, the poison bottle would have been in... No. Shit. Shit. Cabinet A? Oh. Okay. She left the poison bottle in cabinet A. Sorry, she left the poison bottle inside cabinet A in the chem lab. That's what you said, isn't it? And yet, despite that, the fact that the shard of glass from the rec room's window was found inside it means Hina's been lying. That poison bottle is actually in the rec room. At the very least, it was there until the point the glass was broken, until the room was unsealed. I don't know. I'm sorry for that. At the very least, it was there until the point the glass was broken, until the room was unsealed. Seriously, sorry. If it wasn't, there's no explanation as to why there was glass from the window inside the bottle. And then, after the seal on the room was broken, it was returned to the chem lab. Similarly, the protein container was found in the rec room was, more than likely, brought there after the room was unsealed after Ogami had died. Slow down, you're moving too quickly. I will concede the poison bottle was likely in the rec room when it was sealed. But you can't be so sure the protein container was brought there after the seal was broken. And then, there's the fact that Ogami took the poison because it was given to her in the protein container. If the protein container wasn't even there, why did she take the poison? You need to go over that as well. Well, yes, sorry. But before I do, there's something I'd confirm with everyone first. And that B has to do with the protein container. After we discovered Ogami's corpse, did anyone bump into or kick the container at any point? What is this? Some kind of leading question? Never mind that, just answer me. I can't say I recall doing any such thing. I didn't kick it. Me neither. See above. I didn't kick it either. I see. That's all I needed to know. I was right. The protein container was brought into the rec room after the room was unsealed. Enough with the game. How can you be so certain? How can you declare something I don't understand as a fact? If Kitty Kitty's certain about it, there must be some evidence supporting her. Something that proves the protein container was brought to the rec room after the seal was broken. Fuck, this is one long fucking trial. Spilled powder, empty protein container. Chemical cabinets. It's the container, but... Okay, there's no question the protein container was broken before the seal was broken. Then you're saying it was brought there after the room was sealed. No, that's not possible. It was always in the rec room. Okay. Oh. Okay, I didn't even know I shot at. Works for me. As long as I win. Jeez. You know how there are glass shards scattered around the protein container at the scene? The glass from the window you broke. Yes. What about it? The broken glass wasn't just scattered around the container, but under it as well. What? The fact that there was glass under the container means it has to have been placed there after the window was broken, which means it after the room was unsealed. Okay? So that's what that was all about. That's why Kitty Kitty asked if anyone had bumped into the container. It could easily have ended up on top of the glass just because someone had accidentally kicked it. I get it! So you were eliminating that possibility ahead of time. As a result, there's no room left for doubt, is there? Only the bottle of poison was in the rec room when it was sealed. The protein container was not there. But the two of them were switched after the seal was broken, and we ended up with the protein container in the rec room and the poison bottle in the chemistry lab. Shit, this shit is just getting fucking confusing.